Shoot, let's run through the semi-limited list really quick because we're running out of time.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and do the semi-limited list then. Starting with Mizuki. Mizuki was limited a while ago because zombies got to the point where they were pretty ridiculous. I mean, back when synchros were a big thing, Mizukis were like the main card. You just abused Plague Brother over and over before you removed him, and you could summon multiple synchros in one turn without even trying. But since plants are already doing that anyway, I see no reason to punish zombies by leaving Mizuki at one. Mizuki come back to two and not cause any problems and give zombies a little more support. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, Mizuki is Gadget Guru's right. The only reason Mizuki's limited because they're just special summon the Goblin Zombie and Plague would just sync with it really fast. That's all it was. It's limited. So yeah, limited. It should go back on semi and give the zombies that push that they need. To possibly see more Plague because zombies I don't see any play in zombies whatsoever right now because they're really slow in the meta because getting the zombie master out and using its effect is really slow. It's considered really slow in the meta. With Mizuki at 2, we could bring more consistency, get your golem zombies out faster, possibly plague out faster, and you don't have to worry about using effect once. You can use it twice, and zombies, like I said, zombies will see more play. So that is the reason Mizuki should go back to 2.
All right, next card, Black Whirlwind. Blackwing got hit really bad a long time ago because they had more control, more special summon, more destruction, more anything than any of the deck in the meta. And Konami hit them really hard. They hit the Kalut, they hit the Whirlwind, they hit the Icarus, they hit all of that. I mean, they just kind of destroyed the entire deck pretty much. But Whirlwind, I think, could honestly be brought back to 2 without causing any problems. You've got triple MSTs, Dust Tornadoes. I mean, if Black Whirlwind is an issue for you, it's not hard to get off the field. It really isn't. So I think that Black Whirlwind could be brought back to 2 to give Blackwing a little more support, make them a little bit faster to hopefully bring them back up to a tier 2 or maybe even a tier 1.5. Just give them a little more support.
Yeah, you're right there. Like Blackwing's, the only reason Black Whirlwind is really good is when you draw first hand or the first few turns. If you draw mid game to late game, it is complete dead. You just set it as a bluff. That's all it is. And even when you start it off, like there's one Gale, there's one Kalut. Yeah, you have like 1 or 2 Blizzards, maybe the third Blizzard, and you're limited to options what you're gonna grab. The only time you'll use Black Woman's effect is like once or twice, so it may be grabbing a Gale for a synchro. That's all it is. And most likely when you summon active Black Woman, your opponent will chain with an MST or some bullcrap like that. So bringing that up to 2 will not hurt anybody. So
okay, next card, Book of Moon. Book of Moon got limited to 1.
Because of abuse.
Mainly to push Exceeds in a lot of people's opinion, but I also think that it got limited for the whole OCG part of it.
Book of Moon was
bag of chips. Book of Moon got limited to 1 to kind of push Exceeds, and some people think it's to push Exceeds. Some people argue it's because the priority left the OCG. There's a lot of arguments why Book got limited. I think Book should be brought back to 2. It would give a lot more control of the meta and kind of slow down the decks in general, which I think they really do need right now. The game state is really fast, and the fact that you can like OTK or FTK even sometimes, I think it's a little too ridiculous. I think Book of Moon needs to come back to 2.
Yeah, Book of Moon, like the people running triple Book of Moon as a staple because there's so much stuff synchroing. It was stopping everything basically. Book of Moon is not seeing too much play in this format because of like before you get to chain Book, your opponent already called priority and all this bullcrap, and they already got their effect. So chaining Book is just stopping an attack, setting it face down. That all it really is right now. So putting Book back up to 2, well, it's not going to hurt anybody. So
okay, next is MST. MST got brought back to 3 on this list, which I think is ridiculous. MST is just too much of a free card. It really is. I mean, yes, you can argue it's a 1-for-1, but it stops so many plays. I mean, it's just, oh, you're gonna activate something? No, I'll just chain MST. It's just like, I think MST really needs to go to 2. 3 has been really annoying for this format. And you can always argue, well, people only made it 2 MST. Well, then what's the harm in semi-limiting it? See, that's the problem. The argument doesn't support the cause. So MST really needs to go to 2 just to stop the whole MST spam. Make people use other options and think about what they're doing. Not just say, well, I'm gonna run 3 MST and I don't have to run Dust Tornado or anything else. I just have MST.
Yeah, the only reason MST was brought up 3 with a heavy was because of Konami being pissed off. Summon Thunder King, set 5 and then that was like Konami's like, I could tell that people were just being pissed off that they just wanted to, they even wanted to give Exceed support because they didn't want spells and traps stopping Exceed. So bring MST and a heavy, that's all they wanted to do. What downgrading the MST to 2 will give players more options, like they would set freely without the fear of getting MST to, but you still have heavy running around, so with 2 MST and a heavy, and cards like Dust, Tornado, and lots of other cards, especially inspectors, their MSTs themselves. So it's not really that uh big of a problem. So putting that two is not really won't really cause anything. So might as well just put it at two. So I'm gonna run down the unlimited list. Let's wrap up this video. Necrogarna. So my thoughts on Necrogarna is pretty much might as well put him at 3. Since we're banning BLS, Necrogarna is not going to be really a problem. It's going to stop an attack. Give Lightstorms a little bit more consistency with the triple JD. Necrogarna at times could be dead because you want to set it and set it, and with other decks speed raping you, it's going to be kind of slow. So 3 Necrogarna for consistency of Lightstorms, maybe some dark decks, and so on and so on. Your thoughts?
I agree. There's no reason to leave it at 2. I'd like to see it go to 3. It would give a lot of different decks a little more support. I mean, Lightsworns would help. It would help Lightsworns a lot, and I really do believe they need more help. I mean, a lot of people say the triple JD was all they needed, but the deck is still kind of inconsistent because it used to be such a good deck because there was nothing else that was consistent as it. Now everything is more consistent than the deck, so if you get an inconsistent hand, you lose, and the opponent just goes, boom, I win. So I think 3 Necrogarden wouldn't hurt anything. It would be nice to see it come back, and that's about all I have to say on that.
Next card we should be seeing unlimited, Doloran. This is a card that's just been trolling the ban list the whole time. It's been on and off the semi-unlimited list, semi-unlimited. That's all that's been happening. Doloran is not that good of a card. It will never cut any FTK, OTKs. The consistency of it is just bad, so just put it at 3. Who gives a crap? I never even seen a Doloran played in my life. Your thoughts?
Well, I can't argue with that one. Doloran was originally knocked down because it was abused like hell with Trishula. That was the original reason, because Doloran, Trishula, and Fishborg Blaster caused an infinite loop, and there was nothing you could do about it. So when Konami saw that, they hit it really hard. They hit it too hard, in my opinion. They dropped Trish to 1, they banned Fishborg, they dropped Doloran, they dropped so many cards. And I do agree that it was needed, a lot of those cards needed to be hit, but I don't think Doloran was that much of an issue. Doloran more kind of continued the loop. Getting rid of the Fishborg Blaster and putting it to 1 Trishula, I think killed the loop as it was. So banning or limiting Doloran was just too much, in my opinion. I think it'd come back to 3, and all it would really do is give the new Fish, Sea Serpent, Arch type decks a little bit more playability.
Yeah. The next card we should see unlimited, I'm sorry, is Mind Crush. If you think about it, Mind Crush is not that great of a card, because, okay, maybe with Dark World they call the wrong card and you discard Graph, but that's all it is. At times it could be slow, but with a lot of decks, a lot of searchability playing in decks, Sangan running around, freaking Duality being played, there's just like there's so much hand control and field control. With Mind Crush, it allows you to kill off most of your opponent's hand. It's a very good card, but not to the point that it should be semi. It should be brought back to bring more consistency into the meta. When people could get their searches, and people will play Mind Crush 3 times, and it won't really do anything. It will just give the other player a little bit more consistency. So it's all Mind Crush is, just a little bit more consistency towards another player. And with cards that require graveyard control, most of those cards being dumped in the graveyard could be sometimes good. So Mind Crush is not that great of a card in this format. Back in a few years ago, 2009, 2008 is a very good card when gadgets were running around. You just Mind Crush and did lose your whole hand at times. So putting it at 3, it will not hurt anybody. It just add a little bit more consistency to more players. Your thoughts on that one?
I think Mind Crush should go to 3 for a couple different reasons. I mean, first of all, it gives you more answers that you don't have to wait on. Like a lot of times when you see your opponent playing something, they'll play the Duality, and they'll add something like Heavy Storm to hand, and you're like, well, I can't really do anything about that. With Mind Crush at 3, you have some more options. You know, when they Heavy Storm, when they Rhoda, when they use Sandgam, when they do anything that searches, it'll give you more options. It'll also give you more options now versus certain decks like Inzectors, which are really big right now. So when they search off of their um,
Dragonfly.
Centipede, you can activate Mind Crush. Another thing is with everyone knows that Exceed gadgets are about to come out with all the new Exceeds and stuff. That would give you a reliable out against them as well.
All they will do is summon gadgets and gadgets and gadgets nonstop, and just give you outs like a Mind Crush. You lose like 2 yellow gadgets, maybe 2 green gadgets, like stuff like that. There's outs to it. So,
but it would give a lot more playability, a lot more control, and a lot more answers to this current meta. So I think it would be a very good option.
And if people say it's good against it's 3 Mind Crush with Dark Worlds and all this bullcrap, Dark Worlds don't rely on Mind Crush. It's just an extra card. I haven't, not even all Dark World decks use Mind Crush. It's a slow card for Dark World because it's just not that great for Dark World. So it's not a problem at all. Just put it up to 3, Konami. Do whatever you want. So I guess that's all we have for you guys.
Yeah. Once again, I want to thank all of you for watching and
putting up a day.
I will be making this video and then I will give it to him, so it will be on both our channels.
Subscribe to me, subscribe to him. Check out my channel. I do a lot of deck videos. I do explaining funny regional reports and all that stuff. So basically comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Alright, DaGadgetGuru and Cthonian out.